Welcome to the Dragonfly tutorial on importing images. To import your dataset, we can just go to the top left corner here, click on File, Import Image Files, and Add. Then you can open the folder your images are in, click on the first image, go all the way down to the bottom, and click your last one to select all the images in the set, then open. Now we have all the images here. To make sure we got the correct set of data, you can select any image in the middle and see preview, and here is the USB I want. So we can just go to the next page. On this page, you can edit your file before loading the images. Here, you can change the name of your data. You just set this one to USB drive. This image spacing section is important if you want to know the actual measurement in the data. For example, the length of a chip inside my USB drive. You can find this data as the voxel value on the machine that you got your dataset from. It should be the same number for all three, and I know for mine it is 49. Now if you look over here at the right, here is some information on your data like size. Our dataset is 315 megabytes. If your dataset is too large to run properly, you can downsize it by changing this value on the image sampling. If you up the X and Y value by 1, you can see that we've halved our size. If you also up the Z value, you will have it again. Now let's set them back to normal, and we can try a different method of downsizing the sample, which is crop image. You can use the visible slice bar here at the bottom to look through all the images slices in your Z axis. You can set it at one of the slices which has our value in here, which is the USB drive. And you can drag the blue box to select the area you want to keep. All of this outside will be cropped out. Now you should always look through the visible slices again if you've set your blue box to make sure none of your data that you want is outside of the box. Looks good to me. And then you can check here. If you can tell, my USB image actually starts from around slice 13-14, so I do not need any of the slices before this. So I will set our data to slice 8 to give it a little space, and my data will be uploaded from slice 8. All the ones in front will be cropped out. Now, if we press OK, you can see that we've lowered the size of our data by getting rid of unneeded information without changing the properties. Now, you've basically done all the editing to this data, and you can just click Finish, and it will upload the images. Or, if you want to import another data set at the same time as this one, you can come here to the bottom and select the Import Another Dataset. This Keep the Same Geometry button will show up once you've selected the top one. What this will do is that for your next dataset, you will keep the same cropping information as this one you've just done. So everything else will be reset back to normal, but the crop information will be kept. If you know that your next dataset had the same dimensions as this one, you can select this one to make things easier. And now if you click on Continue, you will be brought to this page that looks exactly the same as our first page. You can do all the steps again, same thing. Open, next, and change the name and image spacing. Now, if you look at our crop image information here, our cropping blue box is still kept the same. You do not need to redo that again, and we can just press finish. We'll load the image, and here you can see our 3D image of the USB drive.